Hello, 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 empowered greetings. This is your host and coach, Karen, Coach KG Gilliam. It is a pleasure to be here. I'm checking to make sure I am really live. So we know what happened a couple of weeks ago, but I am live here on the second day of February. Yes, yes. And I am so excited to be here with you. So, as I know there's a little bit of a delay, I know that Facebook is going to let you know that I am here. And this is your Turn It Up Thursday, Friday Eve. Oh my goodness, what do you have planned? Well, before you get into the weekend, let's have this personal development session so you can be the best version of you and live your life by design. Yes. So I am here each and every week to empower you, to educate you, to encourage you, to enlighten you, to elevate you and escalate you to that best person that you can be. Your authentic self, not anybody else. You. Yes, you. So as you are coming in, those of you that are live, please put in the comments where you are viewing from. And I want to shout out your part of the country, of the world. If you're watching by replay, put in the comments replay and then let me know where you are viewing from. So I'm going to jump right in because I've got a lot to share. As a matter of fact, I believe I warned you last week that this session let me show for those of you that do not know, this is the book that we are currently going through. Put your dream to the test. So what I'm looking for are those of you that are not just dreamers. Dreamers just sit around and dream. I'm looking for those of you that are ready. You said enough is enough. You're ready to be a dream builder. If you're a builder, you are putting your hands to whatever it takes to get it done. You are executing the dream within you so it can become a reality. And this book, John Maxwell's book, Put Your Dream to the Test, is a great way to go from being a dreamer to being a dream builder. I have shared with you every week that we have started this book that the first thing to do is to have to take the dream test. 10 questions that you answer the statements under the questions, true or false. Now, the object is to get, of course, more truths than false. But let's be honest. Don't just, because I said that, you answer true to everything. That is not being your authentic self, nor is it actually being truthful just so you can say, oh, yeah, I got all truths. Because John Maxwell said the more truths that you have, the more likely your dream will come true. But if you have any false answers to the statements of the questions, it's okay because each chapter in the book relates to each question in the dream test. And so if you've answered false to any of the statements under those questions, then at the end of the chapter will be success work that will help you turn that false into a true. And so, how do you get the dream test if you don't have the book? All you need to do is in the comment section under this video, put I like the dream test or send me the dream test, and I will do that. As soon as after the broadcast, I go through and read the comments, reply to the comments, and then send out those dream tests to you. So today is chapter 4 in John Maxwell's book. Okay, and I just want to get to my page. Chapter 4, so this is the 4th question in the dream test, and it's the passion question. It is the passion question. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Here's the question that you are to answer. Does my dream compel me to follow it? Does my dream compel me to follow it? So what is compel? Let's just break that down. Compel, according to the dictionary, is force or oblige to something. So you basically are going to take your dream by force, and you're going to oblige yourself to that dream. It is also about bringing about by the use of force or pressure. Now, this is no one putting pressure on you. This is you putting pressure on yourself and putting pressure and force on what is necessary to make this dream come true. So, since I'm talking to dream builders and not just dreamers, the reason why is because dream builders are doing something. You can't take anything by force, L to the dream if you're just thinking about it. So let's look at this passion thing. But let me read this to you. Those of you know who Steve Jobs is. He said, if you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Oh, I love that. I just love that. So let me read that again. This is a quote by Steve Jobs. If you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Wouldn't it be great if we could have something that could easily measure our passion? Does my dream compel me? Does my dream force me or oblige me to follow it? Passion is a critical element, Dr. Maxwell says. It's a critical element for anyone who wants to achieve their dream. It is critical. You cannot achieve your dream if you do not have passion. So let's define what passion is. Passion is internal, and it's the internal fuel and drive that just you don't want to stop doing what you're doing. You love what you're doing. It excites you. You passion, when you have passion, it wakes you up in the morning. You don't need an alarm clock when you've got passion, because when you see that there's another day, the passion gets you out of the bed. Yes, it does. The alarm clock is for those that do not have passion and they don't want to be late for work. But when you are doing what you love and love what you do, passion drives you. It is your fuel. Passion creates possibilities. Passion will have you not only thinking about your dream, but working on your dream every day. Passion will do that. If you don't have passion, chances are you shouldn't be doing it. Now, there are definitely some things, even in pursuit of our dream, that we don't really want to do, but the passion fuels you to get past those things that you don't want to do, because your thought and your work is toward the dream, the goal. Passion is the energy. It's the spark to your fire. And I have to just talk about myself, because I knew when I would share this chapter of the book, I knew it would spark the passion within me to share it with you. And sometimes that passion is like enthusiasm. And you've probably heard me say this before. The root word enthros in enthusiasm is God within. And then the IASM at the end of enthusiasm is an acronym. I am soul myself. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what passion does. It sparks the enthusiasm within you. So I totally agree with Dr. Maxwell to let you know that passion alone, oh, I just need to get some passion. No, I agree with Dr. Maxwell when he said passion alone will not make your dreams come true. Did you hear me? No, it will take building, it will take work and execution. But the passion compels, forces, obliges you to do the work, to execute as you need to until you see that dream come true. So, along with passion creates possibilities, passion also has power. Come on now, who wants some power? Passion is the enthusiasm that gives energy and focus in the present for what you want in the future. It keeps you moving. I do not wake up to an alarm clock, because each And every day I work on my dream, on my goal, on my legacy, on my why. When you know the why, the what and the how will come. Passion. Passion creates possibilities. Passion creates power. No one has to tell you to do what you're passionate about. You don't go dreading and just dragging your feet when you operate out of passion. Passion is the fuel to your body, which is the vehicle to accomplish your dream. So passion does three things for us, and I want you to write these down. Passion, number one, and these are from Dr. Maxwell's book in this chapter. The first thing that passion does, it pulls us up, enabling us to overcome adversity. That's what passion will do. Anytime you try to accomplish something of value, you will, I'm not even going to lie to you, you will face adversity. But passion is the fuel to say, you know what? This adversity's got to go. I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going over it. I'm going under it. I'm going around it. I'm going to knock it out because I'm passionate about my dream, my goal. So passion will pull us up when everything seems to want to push us down. Allow that passion to pull you up. So, between the dream's inspiration and its manifestation, there's going to be a lot of perspiration. That's in Dr. Maxwell's book. Hello there, Miss Martha. Welcome, welcome. Woodbridge, Virginia, East Coast is in the house. So we're on chapter 4, Miss Martha, and I know you have the book. So we are talking about passion. So let me read that last quote again. Between the dream's inspiration and its manifestation, there's going to be a lot of perspiration. Why? Because you are a dream builder and not just a dreamer. So since we know that the first thing that passion does for us is to pull us up, what carries us through when times are tough? What gives you the power to overcome adversity? Passion. Yes. So let me give you a few examples that he gives in the book about what will carry us through. As a dream builder, passion allows us to believe while others are doubting. We have that childlike faith. We believe no matter what we may see with our natural eyes. Passion will get a dream builder to plan while others are playing. Oh, I'm all for playing. But after I have done a part of my day's work toward my dream, that's what passion will do. Passion will have us studying, reading books about what you want to have, be, do, give. Whatever your dream is, You study. You study while others are sleeping. Passion will have us prepare every day. What will I do today? I don't let a day go by without referring to my plan. And that's what dream builders do while others daydream. Passion begins. You start while others are procrastinating, looking for, they call it reasons, but actually it's excuses. So they procrastinate. But passion pulls you up and say, let's go. But I don't know how, let's go. And one more. Passion will persist. And those that don't have passion will quit, give in, give up. You want this passion. You have it. You just have to direct it to what it is you love to do, and then do what you love. The second thing passion does for us, it pushes us out, giving us initiative. See, majority of people are living that lie of go to school, get a job, work until 20, 30, 40 years, and hate every day of it. The majority of people in the world don't follow their passion. As a result, they are frustrated and unhappy. You know people like that? I know I do. I know it used to be me. And you can see when people aren't following their passion, you can see it in their lives. The biggest mistake, and this is a quote by Malcolm Forbes, the biggest mistake people make in life is not trying to make a living at what they enjoy. And now with my grand sugars, I tell them every opportunity I can to find what it is that you love, learn to make a living at it, and you will never work another day of your life. Use your talents, your gifts, and your strengths. They are my why. So it is my responsibility to make sure that I support, encourage, empower them to follow that path. He said, as a result, they simply try to endure their working lives instead of making the most of them. They live for the weekends. You know the saying, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. But did you know that Monday is the day most people have a heart attack? Because it's Blue Monday. They're all hyped on Friday for the weekend. I mean, I believe, what is it? Who is it? The OJs had a song, Living for the Weekend. I don't have to live for the weekend because I get to enjoy each and every day living with passion and pursuing my dream. The third, let's see, make sure. Oh, here it is. Passion positions us. So in the book, Dr. Maxwell has a passion scale. And I'm going to give you the 10, and you'll just have to rewind. And if you want to take notes of the 10, and then the question I have for you is, where are you on the passion scale? So let me start with those of you who have passion. You're a 10 on the passion scale, and you say, my passion is so hot that it sets other people on fire. I love that song by Alicia Keys. This girl is on fire. That is a 10. My passion is so hot that it sets other people on fire. Number 9, I cannot imagine my life without my dream. So maybe you're passionate in setting other people on fire, but you can't even imagine living your life without your dream. You're 8, and that is, I willingly sacrifice other important things for it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, PD, we turning it up. We're talking about passion. And on the scale, we're doing the passion scale, and on an 8, you sacrifice important things. And I know just for me recently, I have sacrificed important things for my dream. Number 7, I am fired up by it and often preoccupied with it. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Number 6, I enjoy it as one of my many interests. You see, starting to wane a little bit. Starting to come down from that 10 where you're setting people on fire to now it's one of your interests. Number 5, I can take it or leave it. You know, I call 5 on a scale of 1 to 10 the chicken answer. You're sitting on the fence. You don't know which way to go. And it says, I can take it or leave it. Wow. Number 4, I prefer not to think about it. So be it. If you don't think about it and do something with it, you just prefer not to think about it. Number 3, I go or out of my way to avoid it. You definitely on that spiral headed downward. If you avoid your dream, the question I have is it your dream? Maybe that's the reason. Maybe your dream is someone else that gave it to you. We did that a couple of weeks ago. Number 2, on the passion scale, I've put it on my list of least favorite things. Oh, gee. Wow. Wow. You're just about at the worst one yet. I mean, 1 and 2, you might as well put together. Because number 1 is, I would rather have a root canal without anesthesia. You're not even a dreamer, in my opinion. Because see, a dreamer wouldn't talk like that. You're just a wandering generality. You know, you go to bed at a certain time because you got to get up at a certain time to go to that job, do what you hate. You're always looking for a reason not to be there. When it's time to go home, you're the first one out the door. You get home and you wonder how you got there because you're on autopilot in the car. Come on. But then you see other people doing things and you even criticize. Oh, I don't take all that. Wow. So where are you on the passion scale? If you're like most people, you will have to follow your passion a long time before you receive an external reward for it. Oh, yeah. I'm currently listening to an audiobook by Eric Thomas, E.T. And he basically tells his story. I mean, you talk about transparent. And it took him 12 years in college to get a 4-year degree. Did you hear what I said? And he never saw himself at first to be the #1 motivational speaker in the world. But I tell you what, that man's got passion. I could listen to him all day. See, that's the thing. When someone is enthusiastic, IASM and enthusiasm, I am soul myself, and enthros, God within. Yes, that's the way we should be every single day. Oh, Coach KG, whew. I know you said passion is fuel, but I'm less than 8 on that scale, and I need something to get more energy. More energy. So here are some things to do to get more energy to move forward. You ready? Number 1, what is your natural temperament? What is your personality? Have you taken a personality assessment? Now, the reason why I say that is because there are several ones out there. The one that is the most popular is probably DISC, DISC. And that it tells you about yourself and your personality. I can tell you, personal experience, when I took the DISC personality, I knew that I was an I, and I is influential, but I suppressed it in my early years. I suppressed it. And influential, we love to talk. We like to help people. We're the life of the party. But there are 3 other personalities in that assessment, and I would say the I personality is probably the one that is the most enthusiastic externally. I mean, you see it, okay? But we all have a level or a degree of enthusiasm. Some of us just suppress it within. So what is your temperament? 2, keep an eye on what's important to you. What's important to you? That can give you energy. When anyone asks me the question, I tell them I have the secret to success in life. The secret to success is to stay in love. Staying in love gives you the fire to ignite other people, to see inside other people, to have a greater desire to get things done than other people. A person who is not in love doesn't really feel the kind of excitement that helps them to get ahead and to lead others to achieve. I don't know any other fire, any other thing in life that is more exhilarating and is more positive of feeling that than love is. And that was from John Stanford, the Leadership Challenge book. So keep an eye on what's important to you. And I won't get into it now, but there are different levels of love, and you don't love everybody the same way. And I said I won't get into it. So, but just check that out. Go research that. Number 3, to give you that energy, overcome the fear of being different from others. First of all, you're thinking too much about what people are thinking about. you. Who cares? They're not thinking about you as much as I say that you think they are. So overcome, be different, stand out. It only takes a little to be above average. I mean, just look around. It only takes a little to be above average. I have definitely given up what people think. It doesn't bother me in the least. I was at my grandson's game yesterday, the grandson that's in college. And most of the family is away on vacation. 1%, Edie says, is all it takes to be above average. But at the game, and it was an away game, so it wasn't at his school, it was at his college, it was at another college. And as I was doing, as I do at basketball games, cheering, I felt like I was the only one cheering. I mean, I really did. And then I said, well, forget them. I mean, I'm cheering. And that's what I do. Well, at halftime, a lady that was sitting diagonal behind me came over. And first of all, she said, is number 20 your son? And I said, no, he's my grandson. And she said, what? No way. I said, oh yeah, he's my oldest. I've got 10 others. And so, hello, Victoria. Blessings to you and welcome. And so she said, you are so passionate and enthusiastic in supporting him. I said, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then I didn't realize I was sitting right in front of the camera that broadcast the game on YouTube. So my family on the East Coast in Maryland and North Carolina, they text me, but I wouldn't even pay attention to my phone until after I finished talking to her and looked at my phone. And they just said, oh my goodness, you are all in it. And I am. And I didn't care what people thought. I was there for my why. And my why are my grandsugars, supporting them. And what did he say at the end of the game? And I said, I'm the only one here. He said, I know everybody's away, but I appreciate you being here. And he gave me a hug. That's it. My why. So overcome that fear of being different from others. And then the last one, resist the apathy that often accompanies aging. You know why that lady could say to me she thought Isaiah was my son, not my grandson? Because I don't look my age. I don't act my age. Just because the numbers are 65, so be it. I have energy. I am positive. I look forward to doing what I need to do. It is not for me to pull back or, as I've been told, sit down somewhere. Come on. And that's right, PD. It will creep up on you. I'm coming. I'm trying to calm myself, but I'm really not, because I can't help it. Passion is something that I really enjoy teaching. Apathy. So what do people say about you? Are you allowing your age to dictate how you act? I've got that childlike faith. Never gave it up. Never will. I'm enthusiastic. I'm passionate. I love life. I love my family. And it's that keeps me young. It'll keep you young. So those are things that will give you energy. So I have one other quote, then I'll share with you what the success work is And like I said, if you did the dream test and you answered false to the 3 statements following the question, in order to turn that false into a true, because the more truths you have among these 10 questions, the more likely your dream will come true. So these are to help you get that false to a true. But before I say that, I want to give you this quote by John Ruskin. When love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece. Love and skill, when they work together, you got yourself a masterpiece. All right. So this is what he does on the success work. If you lack passion for the pursuit of your dream, you must resolve the issue to be successful in that area of your life. So he gives you some questions, and I'll just give you a few, and then, reach out to me and I can get the full list of the questions. So the first one is, do you lack passion because you do not own your dream? I already asked you that. If it's not your dream, but a dream someone has for you that, talk to you and tell you can do it, then you're not going to be passionate about it because it's not yours. All right. Here's another question. Do you lack passion because you do not see it clearly enough? That could hold back on your passion. And one more. Do you lack passion because your dream doesn't match your talent and your skills? Ooh. See, passion, when you do what you love and love what you do, and you utilize the talents, the skills, and the strengths that you have, it will take very little effort, my friends. And that's what you want to do. So, yes, PD, I love that quote. I think I'm going to have to not make it a t-shirt, because that I would have to do the quotations and give credit. But when love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece. And you know how I feel about masterpiece. Don't copy anybody else, because then you're not a masterpiece. You're a photocopy. So are you a masterpiece or are you a photocopy? Where's the true value? The true value is in the masterpiece. But see, I know those of you that are on here today are masterpieces. And the value is not just for you. The value is that you give it to others so they can find and become their own masterpiece. That's the love. And when you add the skill with it, you got yourself a masterpiece. All right. Wow. Well, we have come to the end of today's session. I'm on a mission right now. So I told you every single day, I work toward my dream. And I thought I had the evening off from basketball, but the game that was supposed to be tomorrow is now today. So another grandson, the freshman in high school, plays tonight. And I'm going to be right there. So go out today and take some time for yourself and really evaluate your passion scale and see where you are. And if you aren't an 8, 9, or 10, you've got some work to do. And if you are an 8, 9, or 10, go set some people on fire. This is your host and coach, Karen, Coach KG Gilliam. Empowered blessings to you. Have a great weekend. Turn it up.